What's up, guys? It's that boy Kicks here. Welcome back to another video. It's been forever. I know I got no excuse at all. Just complete laziness and just lack of not wanting to do anything. So I'm bringing you guys a video today, talking about a shoe review that I have and a little bit about what happened yesterday. Nothing bad. Well, depends how you think of it. So first, what we're going to start off with is my shoe review for the JWall 2.0s. I did have a video, I think it's still on my channel, of this shoe review on my other channel. It's pretty bad. Please don't watch it. My videos have gotten so much better since, and with the help of my friends, I got a background now instead of just having an open room where everyone sees behind me. And so we're just focusing on one thing here, and that is the JWall 2.0s. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top and go our way to the bottom, and I'm going to rate each part of the shoe 1 through 10, and obviously 10 being the best. So we're going to start with the top. We're going to start with the material, what the shoe is made out of. We got the mesh. I think it's mesh. I have no idea completely what kind of material it is. It's not breathable. Definitely not breathable. Well, it's obviously breathable, but it's not good. It's not the best. There's better breathable materials that could be made for a shoe, especially for a basketball shoe. Now, the thing with these, if you play in these for a while, you will notice the white on this colorway will start to stain. That is just sweat. All you gotta do is wash it, and you'll be completely fine. Then go into the laces. You got lace loops, kind of. You got these red loops here. These are like the weakest ones on the shoe. Don't know why, but when you use these for a while, eventually the laces will start to stain red and the lace loop will rip. Now this one is ripped, so I had to relace my shoe so it just goes, instead of going like this way, I made it so it just crosses. So then we're gonna go to what keeps your foot in the shoe so it's not like ripping or unstitching. We got this part here. It's like a rubber. Goes along the sides, so when you're stopping, making those quick turns and quick change of direction, your feet stays locked in the shoe. And then we got on this side, it's like foam. I have no idea why it's there. My guess for design. So, and then in the back, it's like a heel lock. It's not like it is a heel lock. It's really hard. It's like really hard plastic, or it's like metal or something. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. The only thing about the top of the shoe that I dislike really much is the lace loops. They could have done a so much better job, but then again, the shoe came out like 2 years ago, so they don't have the shoe technology like they do now with the Ultra Boost and the Fly Knit and the Fly Wire and stuff like Nike has and Adidas. The lace loops stitch, like unstitch, so I've had to do repairs to them. So that's really it on the top. Now, all this extra foam here, I feel like weighs the shoe down a lot. It makes the shoe heavy, but then again, it could be the Adiprene Plus foam and the rubber at the bottom. But I do think it's the foam. This foam is really good impact protection. It's very cushioning, and you know, it's like, it's not the best because it weighs you down, but it's like really cushioning, I'll tell you that. And then we're gonna go to the bottom of the shoe, and I'm gonna show you guys. It's you guys can see the grip. It's like a wavy, thin pattern, and then you got the heel here. It all these stripes, they're like little lines. Now, this is good, but it's also a problem, because if you're playing on a dusty court that's not taken care of a lot or cleaned or dirty, you're going to be wiping your shoes like every 10 steps, I'm telling you that. It's also, the bottom is made for court feel. So for example, I have the Crazy Light Ultra Boost. It's got this like open gap here, probably so they don't use as much material. But if you compare it, the JWall is made for court feel, to like keep your feet on the court at all times, and then the Ultra Boost is obviously made for faster, like, I don't know how to explain it. Honestly, I don't see a huge difference, but I know like your feet can like be on the court at all times with this design. So that was pretty much my quick review. The Adapreme Plus, very cushioning, but it's also a heavy shoe. So if you don't like heavy shoes, don't get this. But then again, I got this shoe for $65. $65 for a shoe like this, that's like really, really good. That's a price you can't beat. It's like going and there's a new shoe release and it's on sale. Like, it's crazy. So rating the top part, the material made for the shoe, 1 out of 10, I had to say a 6 or 5. Mainly because it's very thick, it's not that breathable, and it's very stiff as well. It's not flexible. And then go into the, I'm going to make laces a category. The laces, I had to say maybe a 6, mainly because if you have white laces and you got these red loops here, just like on my shoe, it's going to stain the loops. No, it's going to stain the laces, and the loops are going to rip. And then go into the lock, like having your feet inside the shoe so it doesn't like go anywhere. 1 through 10, I had to say an 8.5. It really does the job. It keeps your feet locked in the shoe. So when you're making those quick turns and those stop on a dime and go, it makes it really good. And then go into the foam, the cushioning of the shoe, the Adapreme Plus, 1 out of 10. I'd have to say a 8 or a 9. Very good impact protection, very good cushioning, but weighs the shoe down, so that's why it's not a 10. Then go into the grip, the traction on the shoe. On a good court that's not dusty, 1 out of 10, I had to say an 8. But on a dusty court, I had to say a 6 or a 7, because you're going to have to be wiping a lot. So if you guys want a quick look on the shoe, I will rotate this around and you guys can get a good look and see how you like it. It is made by Adidas, obviously. So another thing about the shoe is if you wear a size, originally if you wear a size 13, with Adidas you're going to want to go half a size down or a whole size, depending on the shoe. Because Adidas, I don't know what it is with them. This shoe is a size 13, slightly too long and too wide for me. So next time I get an Adidas shoe, it's a 12.5. I actually think this shoe is a 12. Yeah, this is a 12 and it fits me just about right. I probably actually might have been able to go for 11.5, but 12 is good because it gives you a little bit room to move around so your feet isn't like stuck in the shoe. But like with a Nike shoe, stick with your size, maybe go half a size down depending on the shoe. And yeah, that's the shoe review, JWall 2.0. So if you guys have any questions on the shoe, drop a comment down below. And if you like this shoe review, hit the like button, obviously. Subscribe if you want to see some more. Now we get to go to story time. So why am I wearing this? The Cavs lost last night. Yes, I know. But Cleveland fans, they're not bandwagoners. I know there's some bandwagoners. There's a lot more. When Cleveland won the NBA championship, I got this for $10 at the Cavs game last night that I went to. I was so excited because the last Cleveland game I went to was March 7th of 2016. We lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know how we lost to them. Their team was pretty bad last year. They were in the lottery. But now they've gotten better this year. They're a pretty good team. Very athletic, very young, and they have a lot of potential. So I got LeBron jersey on. LeBron, I think he had 23 points, somewhere around there. Um, we lost to a team that basically played their bench. Tim Hardaway Jr., Viliasova, Dennis Schroeder didn't play, Dwight Howard didn't play, Paul Millsap didn't play, and it's like we have an NBA championship team with like 4 superstars on it, and we lost to a team that made a bench. Like, we played against them on a bench. And it's kind of embarrassing. It's not kind of, it is embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. But I was so excited. I have so many pictures on my phone. I took like 20 pictures of the LeBron banner. And I took so many pictures at the city. Like, I don't live in the city. I live like in a small town. It's not like country small. It's like average. We get a lot of people coming through to get to places. So when I go to a city, dude, I have my camera out and I'm taking pictures everywhere. I'm like, whoa, look at that building. Whoa, look at that building. It's so cool. I love the city so much. I don't really want to live in the city. I want to live like outside the city. If I want to go to the city, I just drive like 10, 15, 20 minutes to get to there instead of driving an hour or something. So when we were going into Cleveland, it was the coolest thing. The sun was setting slightly. It was really windy. It was kind of cold. We got snow on Friday. Like last week, it was like in the 60s, 70s, and this week we got snow on Friday. We got like 2 or 3 inches. That's another thing. So we're going to Cleveland. Really excited, really pumped. I was taking so many pictures of Progressive Field and Quicken Loans Arena. It was really cool. Like, I can't express it enough. I really love Cleveland. I really love the city. So when we got there to Quicken Loans Arena, dude, my heart was like, it was just pumping so hard, dude. I'm telling you. It's just a cool place, I'll tell you what. I think I am a curse. Last night with that loss, I am 0-4 going to Cleveland games. Might have been 0-5, actually. My first Indians game, my first Cleveland game I've gone to, I was like 7, 8 years old. We lost. I barely remember that game. Second game, Indians game, went in the summer, lost 10-4 against the Chicago White Sox. Like, this was like 2 years ago before the Indians really got really good. And then the third game was last year, March 7th, against the Timberwolves. We lost. And then the fourth game was last night, and we lost by 14 points to a bench team. Oh, it was kind of ugly. I can say a bunch of excuses why we lost, but then again, there's no excuses at all. But actually, December, I think it was the game before the Christmas Eve game. It was against the Cincinnati Bengals. I was going to go to that game, but the weather stopped me from going, and I wasn't able to go. So if I would have gone to that game, I would have been 0-5 by now. So I'm bad luck, dude. And especially like at the game, there were people sitting next to me. I had my friends here, and there was a couple random guys I didn't know. Every time someone shot a 3, I was like, automatic, and they missed. And ever since I started saying automatic, they kept missing. So the 2 guys next to me, they were like, dude, you keep saying automatic. How about you just shut the fuck up? And then I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I won't say it again. But every time they said automatic, because they were like mocking me, they made the shot. But we shot like friggin' 23% from the 3-point line. Like, we got Kyle Korver, J.R. Smith, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, LeBron, Iman Shumpert. We got so many talented 3-point shooters, and we're shooting like 22% on a game where we're trying to keep the first seed. But then again, the Hawks beat the Celtics the night before. But that was with like a full lineup. But then they beat the Cavs with a bench lineup. And it's like, here comes this team beat the Warriors, and then this other team beat the Warriors, but that team beat that team who beat the Warriors. So that doesn't that mean they're the best in the West? It's kind of like one of those things. But it was embarrassing. We were winning halftime. No, we weren't winning. We were down by 2 halftime, but we were winning by 5 at one point. I remember. I think it was the second quarter. We were winning by 5, and I just went downhill from there. I honestly don't know what happened. It was just so embarrassing, like seeing an NBA champs team lose to a bench team. Like, this year has been crazy. There's been injuries, there's been trades to make the team better, especially with that Mo Williams thing going on. I think we bought out his contract, or we traded him. We traded Mike Dunleavy. I think we either released or traded Chris Anderson. It was just, we got Derek Williams, Darren Williams, Kyle Korver. Now we have Larry Sanders, Andrew Bogut got hurt in like the first 2 minutes of the game. That really screwed us over. I think he's actually still on the Cavs. He's not cut or anything. Well, not that I recall, but yeah, so that was my Friday. I was kind of depressed, but then again, I got socks, I got the hat, $10 each. Just going to Cleveland was really cool. So I was depressed, but then I remember, hey, I'm in Cleveland. I just took a bunch of pictures. I have like 50 pictures taken last night. It was really cool. So yeah, that's shoe review / story time with me. So if you guys like this video, leave a like, thumbs up, comment down below what you think of the video. If you have any questions about what happened last night, or what happened, like if you have any questions with my shoes, just let me know. I'll leave a link down in the description to my Twitter, my Instagram, my other YouTube channel, and my Twitch. So if you're not subscribed already, also hit that subscribe button. Maybe share this video to a friend if you like it that much. Hopefully you do. Hate to disappoint. So yeah, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Adios.